audience. My name is Arun, and you have started watching the AI with Arun show. In this episode, we'll walk you through everything that you need to know about DOGE. DOGE, that stands for the Department of Government Efficiency. The Department of Government Efficiency is an initiative of the second Trump administration and has been making waves since its inception in Jan 2025. Led informally by Elon Musk, this temporary organization has embarked on an ambitious mission to streamline federal operations, cut spending, and modernize technology across government agencies. While not a cabinet level department, DOGE operates under the US DOGE Services, formerly known as the United States Digital Services, with a mandate to maximize government efficiency and productivity. It's important to note that DOGE is not the first attempt to reduce government spending. Many new presidents have launched such initiatives, including the Hoover Commission. The primary objective of DOGE is to fulfill President Trump's agenda of reducing federal spending and streamlining regulations. It's important to understand that neither DOGE nor the president himself has the constitutional authority to cut spending directly. They can only make recommendations for cuts to the Congress, which holds the final power to the purse. Furthermore, despite Musk's assertions that all DOGE actions are maximally transparent, President Trump granted DOGE an exemption from public disclosure of its activities. Now, let's talk about the initiative itself. It focuses on three core areas. The first one is regulatory, identifying and eliminating unnecessary or outdated regulations that hinder efficiency and economic growth. The second one is administrative, which means streamlining administrative processes, eliminating redundancies, and optimizing workforce allocation to reduce overhead costs. And then the final one is the cost savings, which is identifying and eliminating wasteful spendings across government agencies, including renegotiating or canceling contracts, selling assets, and reducing grant expenditures. The mandate is very clear. It includes modernizing federal technology and software to enhance productivity and data management. This involves promoting interoperability between agency networks, ensuring data integrity, and facilitating responsible data collection and synchronization. The initiative has a specific focus on agency IT and HR management, including a software modernization initiative aimed at improving the efficiency of federal software and IT systems. So, Dodge has been actively engaged in a number of activities. They have claimed to have identified 55 billion in savings through various measures, including workforce reductions, contract cancellations, and program changes. But it's critical to acknowledge that the discrepancies and potential overstatements in their reporting. Independent analysis has found that the actual savings may be significantly lower. For example, Dodge initially overstated its savings by billions of dollars due to misreading contracts. An NPR analysis has found that 46.5 billion of the reported 55 billion in savings were not linked to specific items. Dodge has published a list of its savings resources, stating that its overall savings come from a mix of fraud detection, contract and lease cancellations, renegotiations, asset sales, grant cancellations, workforce reductions, programmatic changes, and regulatory savings. To provide transparency, the agency has included a wall of receipts detailing specific contracts that were eliminated and the corresponding savings for each department. One of the most significant cost saving efforts reported by Dodge was dismantling of the US Agency for International Development, the USAID, which has resulted in approximately 6.5 billion in contract savings. Workforce reduction by far is the one news that has been making the most noise. Dodge has initiated mass layoffs, including various federal agencies, including the Department of Education, the Small Business Administration, and the Environmental Protection Agency. These layoffs have been met with criticism from lawmakers and employee unions who argue that these are arbitrary and undermine essential government agencies. Dodge has also targeted the Department of Energy, with the Energy Department's Loan Programs Office experiencing 25% staff cuts. A federal research agency that tracks the progress of America's students has been hit with almost 900 million in cuts after Dodge found no need for much of its work. It's unclear to what degree the Education Department's Institute of Education Sciences will continue to exist after Dodge slashed scores of contracts. Industry groups said that at least 169 contracts were suddenly terminated, accounting for much of the institute's work. Some of the biggest contracts were for long term studies that track students' learnings from kindergarten all the way through high school, a study evaluating strategies for youth with disabilities. This action will not affect the Institute's primary work, including the NAEP assessments, known as the nation's report card, and the college scorecard, which is a database of university costs and outcomes. There have been recent tweets about Dodge dividend proposal. Elon Musk has expressed interest in a proposal to distribute a portion of Dodge's savings to taxpayers and known as a Dodge dividend. This idea was put forward by Dodge advisor James Fishback, suggesting that each tax-paying household could get as much as $5,000 check if Dodge achieves a goal of $2 trillion in federal savings. Now, some of the other things to think about is access to sensitive data and the IRS. DOGE's access to sensitive government databases, including those containing taxpayer information, has raised privacy concerns. Lawsuits have been filed challenging DOGE's authority to access such data, with some judges restricting access while others have allowed it to continue. DOGE has also been involved in examining the IRS and the growing tax gap, which is the difference between what taxpayers pay voluntarily and on time and what they actually owe. The projected annual gross tax gap for tax year 2022 was $697 billion. Dollars. There are suggestions that Dodge could addressing this reality by modernizing IRS, IT, ensuring sufficient staffing, and changing rules and procedures to improve tax enforcement. Despite the controversies surrounding Dodge, the initiative has reported significant cost savings. However, it's crucial to note that Dodge's reporting has been met with skepticism. Independent analysts have found discrepancies in the reported figures, with some estimates suggesting that the actual savings may be significantly lower. Naturally, there are several gaps and challenges. The first one is around transparency and accountability, where critics argue that independent audits are necessary to validate their claims. The second one is about potential for disruption. Concerns have been raised about potential disruption to social security payments, tax refund processing, and food safety programs. The third one is about conflict of interest. In Elon Musk's leadership role in Dodge has raised concerns about potential conflict of interest given his involvement in companies that have significant financial ties to the federal government. Addressing to these concerns, President Trump recently fired Inspector General who were investigating Musk's companies. The third one is around cybersecurity risk. DOGE's access to sensitive government data has raised concerns about cybersecurity vulnerabilities and the potential for data breaches. DOGE's approach to cybersecurity has been criticized for disregarding foundational security principles. Then there are legal challenges. DOGE's actions have faced numerous legal challenges, with lawsuits alleging violations of privacy laws and usurpation of power from other branches of government. Over the next 12 months or so, Dodge is expected to continue working on its cost cutting initiatives, technology modernization, and workforce optimization. The actions have the potential to create both positive and negative long term consequences. The long term consequences of Dodge's initiatives present a complex balance of potential benefits and risks. Ultimately, their impact hinges on its ability to reconcile fiscal austerity while maintaining critical services, safeguarding security interests, and preserving institutional credibility. There is a lot of data involved, including personal data. They have to ensure that their AI is fair, unbiased, and used responsibly and builds confidence in the general population. The ask is challenging, but the team is very determined. I recommend following them on X to get the recent news.